Ji. Yes. So let us see. Hari Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Namastute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullarabindaya Tapatra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purna Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipa. Om Dhyanamoolam Gururmurti Pujamulam Gururpadam Mantramulam Gururvakyam Mokshamulam Guru Kripa. Om Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Paramanandamadavam. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Sachidananda Bhagavan ki jai. Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. Gita Maharani ki jai. Hari Om. We are in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga, the yoga of devotion, and we are continuing the 8 stanzas of nectar, Amritastakam, and out of that we have discussed yesterday Santushtaha Satatam Yogi Yatatma Dridha Nischaya Mayarpita Mano Buddhi Yo Madhbhaktaha Same Priyaha. Ever contented, steady in meditation, Satatam Yogi, self-controlled, Yatatma, Dridha Nischaya, possessed of firm conviction, with the mind and intellect dedicated to me, Mayorpita Mano Buddhi. He, my devotee, Madhbhaktaha, Same Priyaha, is dear to me. This we have seen yesterday in details. Today we shall see the other qualities of the great devotees of the Lord who are dear to Him. Jasmat nodvijate loko, lokat nodvijate chayaha, harsa marsa bhayodvegehi muktajaha sachame priyaha. He by whom the world is not agitated and who cannot be agitated by the world and who is freed from, devoid of joy and anger, fear and anxiety, he is dear to me. Harsa, amarsa, ubhayor begehi muktaha. One who is devoid of all these, Satame Priya, he is dear to me. Harsa, joy. Exhilaration of the mind when one obtains an object of desire, that brings you joy. The root cause is desire. When the desire seems to be fulfilled, it is not at all fulfilled. If at all it seems to be fulfilled, then it is only for a moment. Matra sparsastu kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkhadaha. How we know what is joy and what is sorrow? How we understand? When the desires, whatever we desire that is fulfilled, that we think it is joy for us. When the desired objects are not obtained, then that is sorrow for us, isn't it? So how it happens, how it is achieved and how it is not achieved, the desired object, it is only by the senses, by the perception of the senses with the sense objects. 5 senses of knowledge. Matras are 5 also. Today we are discussing in the Yoga class also the units. Units of the measurement is called matra, the smallest unit. The eyes have the matra, means the smallest unit, that is form. Eyes see the form. Similarly, ears, sound, nose, smell, skin, touch, and the tongue, taste. So all these 5 matras, the smallest units, when they expand, they find a mediocre, that is the senses, and they get united with they measure all these. Sound, it is only ether, that is sky. Sky is the expansion of sound. Wherever you find, there is sound in the sky. And proof, I always give the proof of that vowel of the lamas, made up of some metals, 8-fold metals, ashtadhatu. And there is another rod that is also of same metals, composed by different metals. And that rod, you have to keep the vowel on your hand steady and go on rotating the rod around it in the air, that means in the sky. Slowly, 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 after 1-2 minutes, it creates some vibrations in the sky or in the air also. So slowly, so minute very hardly audible, some sound you will come to hear. And slowly when you go on rotating it faster and faster, the sound will become more audible and more audible. And slowly it will so much, you will clearly hear it. Just as we ring the bell, you will hear it so melodious sound, and that is exactly the Om. It is there in the sky. When there is movement, then out of the friction it starts becoming audible. I have experimented it, and you can experiment. It is available with rarely with some lamas. They go on doing it and meditate on the sound. That is their method of meditation.
It is there in the Dalai Lama's ashram.
Yes, why not? And many other places also. I have not gone to Dalai Lama's. In Delhi somewhere Dharamshala. And here at Delhi I have experimented it.
Nowadays available everywhere.
We can have one. Try.
In Dehradun we will bring some.
Arey, please try. That will be our best example.
Buddhist monasteries are also.
You will find that. How the sound is there, present in the atmosphere everywhere. And where from this thunder sound comes? When two clouds they clash against each other, out of friction, the light and sound. Light and sound, that is our festival of Diwali. Light and sound. And light and sound are the root cause of our creation. Name, sound is name, and form is light. Out of light you see the form. So it is related with the eyes. So in this way, all these five senses, when they get connected with their respective objects, then out of that contact, for a moment, we perceive it, and then that perception gives us the information of whether it is desired before or not, or it is against the desire. So accordingly we cultivate the quality, acceptance, rejection, and feeling joy, feeling sorry. All these. From tongue we understand the tastes. No, it is bitter, it is pungent, I don't want. It is harmful for me. Who says? It is only tongue. It is very good to smell Ganga Tulsi. Oh, who says? The smell, the nose. Everywhere we see when the senses have connection with their particular objects, then that information gives us joy or sorrow. This is the process. And some wasp has stung in your leg. You feel pain. Why? How it happens? The communication from that point through the nerves, it rings up, oh, something foreign body has entered inside. So it rings here and the intellect decides it, and it gives the decision what to do, what not to do. So connection is always there. Communication method is perfect in the nature. Nowadays we are doing everything online. So communication method, quick communication. So this is how one feels joy and sorrow. Joy, exaggeration of the mind when one obtains an object of desire. This is indicated by hair standing on end, romance we say, feeling joy. So your hairs on the body, they stand on the root, and there will be tears in the right corner of the eyes, that is tears of joy, and center corner, that is tears of sorrow. The same tears indicates different feelings. So in that way we feel the indication of joy and sorrow. Tears flowing down the face, etc. All these are the symbol of joy. And sorrows also. Your face will be faded away, and there will be tears in the corner of the nose, eyes corners. In this way, all these symptoms shows your joy and your sorrow. Amar's anger. Some say that it is mixture of jealousy and anger. Amars. The word has different meanings. Sanskrit word, unless we go to the root of it, all the Sanskrit words have their roots, and out of the roots we create the word, and different words can be created from one root. Just as dhri means to hold. So dharti, dhara, vasundhara, etc. all these names are denote the earth, because it holds everything. And dhata, the absolute controller who holds everything within him under his clutches. Dhata, vidhata, dhriti, patience. That is also, your mind holds everything patiently, that is called dhriti. In that way, from one root we make several words having different meanings, but root is the same. So in that way, this amarsa has got different meanings. So anyhow, it is anger mixed with jealousy. Harsha and amars, why it is not achieved? I have tried so much. So jealousy also, and also anger mixed together. When the desires are not fulfilled, generally we get anger. There will be friction. So anger is nothing but fire, a kind of fire, which burns the whole body. So all these and bhaya also, fear. They say, who have seen it analytically, when there is two, there is chance of fear. Dvetat bhayam bhavati. When there is two, then it starts. The fear is originated there. Why? How? If one is there, there is no fear because there is no comparison, there is no relationship, there is no dependency, nothing is there. One absolute, without a second. So no comparison, no relation, no communication, no dependency, nothing is there. The moment two starts, then comparison, one is bigger, other is smaller, one is fat, other is thin, one is stronger, other is weaker. All these qualities appear to be. And there is comparison. When there is comparison, there is alternation also. The smaller becomes bigger one day or other. And bigger also has to be smaller one day or other. How? If this becomes so long, then it becomes smaller automatically. So there is always fear of death, appearance and disappearance, and obtaining and losing. All these. So fear is a must when there is two. And comparison, dependency, relationship, and in every quality there is fear, because it is comparative degree. So the philosophical grammar says there is no word which is singular, there is no word which is not comparative degree. Everything is compared, and then only there is no positive degree in philosophical language. No. Everything is compared, then it is decided. So in this way, you have to understand the philosophical terms. So here, this fear, devoid of or beyond this joy and jealousy or anger and fear, one who is free from all these. That means he is one-pointed. There is no question of two here. The moment there is two, then there is fear, there is jealousy, there is anger. If you, all alone you are sitting on whom you are going to be angry? When there is two, he is not doing according to your will, so you are angry on him. You are annoyed on him, because your desires are not fulfilled. Where one is there, there is no desire. So one who is devoid of all these qualities, he has to be one-pointed. then only all these qualities will, negative qualities will disappear. When there is two, all these qualities are to be present. Nobody can avoid it. In the beginning, he said, Yasmat nodvijate lokaha. Whom the world is, by whom the world is not agitated. He is not the cause for others to be unhappy or agitated. So your presence should not be a cause for agitation, irritations, or all these qualities in others. That is called your birthright. When we claim, I have my birthright as a human being. What do you mean? I can do anything, I can speak anything, I have my freedom of doing all these. But that is only, your freedom is limited. Why? Just in a circle, they play, some children, they play some game. They sit in the circle, and suppose they are sitting in a circle, close to each other. Or the cycle stand, all the cycles are kept in one line, close to each other, on the stand. If you push one, what happens? Up to the last it is pushed, isn't it? If it is in a circle, if you push one boy, he will push the other, he will push the other will push the other. So it will come in this cycle, and the last boy will occupy the first place, isn't it? So, if you have entered into others' territory, others' premises, the others will be bound to enter into your areas. They will be bound. This is the law of nature. So if you are hampering others' freedom, your freedom is gone. That is to be understood. That is your freedom, to be in your limit. If you cross your limit, others will cross their limits and will be bound. They will be forced to enter into your limits. That is what is the law of nature. Don't think I can trouble others and I will be excused. Never it can be. These are the secret rules of the nature. We don't understand it, and unnecessarily, unawareingly, we trouble others. We don't understand that trouble is coming to you only in the end. That is the Gupta Chakra, the secret cycle of the law and order of the nature, which cannot be overruled. Never it can be. It is automatic process, electronic process. Self-controlled. This is called nature. So, by whom the world is not agitated, that means is quiet in its limits. And so, to be in your limit means steady, not entering, not moving into others' territory, because your territory ends where the second starts. Because we are related to the whole universe. An atom cannot stand all alone. It is related with the other atoms. Our organic chemistry, how the composition of a compound object is made. Some atoms in from one object, they mix in a particular ratio with the other object, then the compound objects are composed. H2O, oxygen and hydrogen, they mix up in a particular ratio with each other, then the air becomes the oxygen, the gas becomes the water. See, this is how the objects are formed in the nature. Chemistry, Rasayan Vidya. These rules and regulations are understood, the natural laws are understood by the Ayurvedic research students, and they make all these rasayanas, and some of the laws are adopted by alchemists, how they mix up different elements and they create some new wonderful object which can cure uncurable diseases. Alchemists, they are experts in the different elements and धातु, क्या कहते हैं धातु, metals, iron, gold, and silver, and your copper, and all these metals. So, according to philosophy, the basic 5 principles, they are the basic elements. But when further they go on investigating and analyzing all these, of course they mix up with each other in different ratios, panchikaran we call it, and all these objects of the names and forms of the world is created by these 5 gross elements. But according to modern science, these elements are these metals and other things. So they have found out about, when I remember it was something 135 or 140, something like that. Nowadays they are inventing more and more original elements, metals or elements. How are they now? Google.
234.
Huh?
234.
234. Oh. When I was studying science, chemistry, it was only 135 or 40, 140.
142. I also studied 142.
42?
One.
chemistry.
Yes.
Studying.
Yes, long ago. So every now and then these modern scientists, they are inventing more and more.
Periodic table expands.
Yes. So in this way, your freedom, and you should not be agitated by others, or others should not be agitated by you. It means also you are to be in your limits. Others have to be their limits, in their limits. When you look at them, you may have agitation. If you are limited in your limits, then there is no question of others being agitated by you or you being agitated by others. Let everybody be in their own limits. That is the birthright of everyone. That is called freedom. That is called do good, be good. That is called birthright, right. We understand it superficially. I have my right means I can do anything and everything. Once a group came here, devotees of Anandamayi Ma. They wanted to celebrate the centenary of Anandamayi Ma. At that time there was, they celebrated in different places, and they wanted to celebrate it in Rishikesh, Shivananda Ashram. So Swamiji, Chidananda Swamiji said, go to Uttarakanshi, it is a best place, and there is an ashram of Anandamayi Ma also, so you must celebrate there. And Premanand will take care. He gave me instructions. These people, about 22 people, they are coming to celebrate Mataji's centenary, so help them. So they came, I arranged everything, their accommodation, their food and everything, where to be, they held meeting and do everything. And the moment they came, the leader of the party says, Swamiji, what are the laws and regulations of the ashram? Please tell me, so that our group will obey all these ashram rules. Every ashram has got different rules and regulations. I said, don't worry about it. Go on with your program. I am helping you. Whatever you need, tell me freely, open-heartedly, unhesitatingly. No, Sanji, we shall follow the ashram rules and regulations. When they persisted, I said, it is so difficult, you cannot follow it. So he was more interested. No, we will try our level best. We shall follow it. I said, no rule is rule here. No rule is rule here. Everybody is free to do anything and everything. Everybody is free to do anything and everything. No rule is rule here. It is still persisting here. And not that time. So they started doing anything and everything. Others were there also. And so much howling and shouting and doing everything, disturbing everyone. So others came not of that group. They enjoyed their freedom. What is freedom, they didn't understand. So others came, Swamiji, what are you doing here? You have allowed them to do anything and everything, how it is. So I called the leader. I asked, what are you doing? You are troubling everyone. You told it, Swamiji. Then I asked, what did I tell you? No, you have complete freedom. Everybody has freedom. I said, yes, did you understand what did I say? Everybody has freedom. So as you shout and do roaming here and there, entering anywhere and to anybody's room and doing everything freely, if others will do same to you, they are also free. Not only you are free. If the cats and dogs will come and exercise their freedom, how will you feel? Oh, this is the meaning. If I made them understand, if others will do the same, what will be your condition? Everybody is free.
Limits.
Yes, as you are exercising your freedom, whereby others are agitated, so they will also exercise their freedom. What will happen to you? Did you not think over this? Freedom to everyone, what does it mean? It is the highest rule. It includes all the rules, your common sense. Have you this much common sense? When I banged them, oh, sorry, Swamiji, now we will be in our limits. Everything was set all right. This is how one has to understand why others will compel, force some rules on you. Why don't you exercise your common sense? So this is what Lord Krishna means. Others should not be agitated by you, nor you should be agitated by others. It is possible when you are steady in your own position. If you move, the world has to move. If one atom blasts, the whole world will blast. You have to understand the real internal central meaning of the words. This is how one who remains in his limits never becomes a cause for others to be agitated, nor is agitated by others. He is dear to me. Naturally, he is very steadfast and established in his own establishment, not moving. Absolute constancy, equilibrium, equanimity. That is called one-pointed mind, and thereby naturally you are one with the Absolute. So you are dear to him. Harsam harsa bhayod vegairaj mukta jaha satame priya. Telling this, he has given all the rules and regulations of nature and rights of every being. Everything is explained. Udbega, amarsa, anger, mixture of jealousy and anger both way. Udvega means anxiety, worries, sorrow, discomfort, discomfortable, udveg, restless, all these. Udvegehi muktaha. One who is not agitated, that is called udvega. Who is not anxious of anything, without worries, without sorrows, without discomfort, always comfortable. That is contentment also. Contentment means whatever situation you are put, you are satisfied, because you have no your own desire or needs. So you are comfortable in all conditions. That is also in from other angle, adjust and accommodate. This is the highest sadhana. What Gurudev used to say, adjust and accommodate. If you can do it, the whole world is your home. Anywhere you can go and stay without complaint. You are comfortable everywhere. No needs. Always satisfied, always contented. So you are able to adjust with any circumstances. So the whole world becomes your own home, your family. The knower of Brahman or the devotee of the Lord never endures any creature in thought, word and deed. Thought, words and deed. If these three coincide with each other, then you are Tripurantaka. Tripurantak, the Lord Shiva, killed a demon which was called Tripura. He had
Three brothers. He killed three brothers.
yes, he had conquered the three worlds, and he had capitals in three worlds, and he was ruling over being present in three centers. He became three. So he was called Tripura. Three abodes. And they never come in one line. They come in one line only for a second, for a moment, in many years. And he will kill him who can discharge an arrow, who can force all these three at a time through one arrow. Then only this Tripura will be killed, or else it is unconquerable. That's how he was ruling over the whole universe, and the gods were terrified. They were thrown out of the heaven, and he was ruling over heaven. So everybody came to Lord Shiva. Oh Shiva, you are the savior. Please help us. So Lord did it. He brought it into one line and then discharged the arrow. He had to play some drama. The earth became the chariot, and Lord Vishnu became the bow and the arrow, and he played a drama. The whole universe has to cooperate with Lord Shiva, Then only everything came in one line and he discharged the arrow, the demon was killed. So he is called Tripurantak. He is the killer of the conqueror of the Tripura demon. So this has the other meaning also. Tripura is here only. All the three worlds are in you. You are the cosmos, you are the microcosm. You are the model of the universe. All these three are there present in you, in every being. How? How? No. The mind and speech and actions. Manasyekam, vachasyekam, karmanyekam mahatmanam, and manasyanyat, vachasyanyat, karmanyanyat duratmanam. There are two kinds of people in this whole universe. One is Mahatma, the great soul. The other is opposite to it, because pairs of opposites. Other opposite is a rogue. Either you are a great man or you are a rogue. So the symbols are given signals of two. One whose mind means thoughts and his speech and his actions in sequence in one line, they are in one, they coincide with each other. They come in one line. Whatever he thinks, that is what he speaks, and that is what he does. This is the symbol of a great man, Mahatma. The monk, the saint, the great man. The other is just opposite to it, thinks something else, speaks something else, and does something else. He is called a crooked fellow, and he is a rogue. He is unbelievable, unreliable. He is a rogue. So, when it coincides with each other, then all the bad qualities are gone. Tripurantak you become. You become Tripurantak. That demon is killed. All the negative qualities are gone. They cannot approach you. They disappear forever and ever. This is how all these three should coincide with each other. That is the greatness of a person. Yes, I am aware. The three will coincide now. The knower of Brahman or the devotee of the Lord never injures any creature in thought, word and deed. They coincide. He gives security to all the life, to all the creatures. अभय प्रदान करता है. He assures fearlessness to all the creatures. Don't be afraid of me. Don't be afraid of anyone. one who is united with the one, he can unite others with the one. If you are friend to the president, you can make me arrange. You can arrange my union with my meeting with the president. You can arrange because you know. So this is how one who is one-pointed in this way, he can give assure fearlessness to everyone, and he thinks good of others, he speaks good of others, and he does good to others. That is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, world family. Therefore, no creature is afraid of him. The sage feels that the world in his body, this is what I was telling, the whole universe is in you. You are a mini universe, a model of the universe. His own self is a mini world. How can he be afraid of the world then? Is the right hand afraid of the left hand? Is there any fear between the two? Because they are one with the one body. That's why they never inimical to each other. The right leg never fights with the left leg. The leg never fights with the hand. They cooperate with each other because there is one. They feel oneness with the body. Similarly, when you feel the oneness with the absolute whole world, then how can you be a cause for fear to others, and others can fear you? How it is possible? You are the part of the whole body. How can there be any fear, jealousy, anger? Can the right hand be annoyed with the left hand? Similarly, that feeling of oneness is the greatest quality. Then you are one with the whole universe. That is the quality of a devotee, one-pointed mind. He never hurts others and is not hurt by the words of or deeds of others. If one is abusing, he feels it is my praise. I gave the example of Swami Chidanji. One was abusing him, and he took it as praise, as the truth, and he offered some gifts, some fruits, sweets, and some money. He became so glad. He danced with joy. And oh Chidananda, you are a very good man. And then he goes away. This is how you can conquer over the whole universe, your love, by your love and true understanding. The abuses becomes your praise. He never hurts others or is not hurt by the words or deeds of others. The mental modifications of joy, envy, fear, and anxieties leave the sage or the devotee of their own accord, just as the beasts and birds leave the forest when there is a fire, forest fire. They get away when the Forest fire means the fire of knowledge dawns, then all these bad qualities, they run away from the mind. There is fire, fire of knowledge. Jnanagni dagdha karmani tamahu panditam buddha. The great people, they take it for granted. When the knowledge dawns, it burns away all the qualities, good and bad, everything is gone forever. When the knowledge dawns, that is the forest fire. Such a sage, a devotee is dear to me. How can I describe him? He is my best friend, my own heart. He is one with me. So tomorrow we shall see anapekshaha sujirdaksha udasinaha gatavyatha sarvaramba parityagi yomadbhakta same priya. All these qualities tomorrow we shall see. They are also very interesting to analyze and see how these good qualities, they are nothing but a symbol of one-pointed mind. Yogi or egolessness or always united with the absolute, same thing, same thing. Tomorrow we shall see. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasesate. Om Santi Santi Santi. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai. Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. Gita Mata ki jai. Hare Om.